Alrighty. Why did the sub count go away? Come back. Thank you. Alright, let's warm up. Chilling Siam and Caden Lee, both y'all, welcome to the stream. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Good Friday today. Let's see. I fell? When did I fall? What are you talking about, me falling? Same. I'm really confused. Anyway. Oh, that's bad. I'm currently doing warm-ups right now. The Scrabble you see on screen is not the Scrabbles I'm using. I'm on CS Timer doing only cross only. It's not Siam. Well, it's SIAM. How am I supposed to do that? NBC welcoming, yeah. I know it's a bad habit. I don't know how to break it though. If you think it's fire though, I might just keep doing it. So be careful about your opinions. Oh, that's unfortunate. 462. How many cubes do I have? I have like 50 cubes. I don't know the exact number. There's a lot of them. There really is just a lot of them. It's hard to keep track. .447. When did I start averaging sub 5 F2L? I really have not practiced my F2L splits in a long time. Oh wait, it's supposed to be like this. $490, nice. You have 6? Well, I've been collecting for 5 years, so it would make sense. Oh, that was not done very well. This is about to be very slow. 627. That's not a good F2L split. Kofi Cubing, welcome back. $544. I'm going to do a few of these, and then I'm going to do a few last layer splits, and then we'll start actually doing full solves. This is just a good way to warm up and practice at the same time. $421. Where am I from? I'm from Earth. Somewhere on Earth. Okay, what did I do to this F2L split? 942. What the heck? Okay, I'm from Florida. I'm gonna stop joking. It was kind of a really cringe joke. I am from Florida. B. It's 2:29 a.m.? Okay. Well, it's 4:28 p.m., so it's a very different time zone. 4:39. You're from Bangladesh. Ah. $5.11. How many of these do I feel like doing? I don't know. I've done 11 so far. I don't know how that piece got there, but it did. It's not a 50-second solve. It was a 5:04. It's, for me, it's 10 p.m. in Serbia. Man, why are there so many people from all around the world? We have Central Europe, like Far Eastern Europe, and then we have Asia. It's like, sort of very far away from me. Your Alex are slow. Should you focus on last layer or F2L? It depends. Like, if your F2L splits are really bad, I would recommend getting good at F2L. But if as long as you can do your algorithms consistently, you'll just get faster and faster at them. But if you feel like you need to practice them, definitely do that. I personally practice both at the same time. So I'm going to do F2L splits for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to last layer split. So I do focus a little bit, but I'm working on multiple things at once. 15-second F2L. Yeah, that can pretty easily be cut down if you can practice it enough. Oh, that did not do what I thought it would do. Okay, I just got to skip on the last pair. That's nice. It's almost like the majority of the world population lives outside the U.S. I know, but like, I feel like if I'm U.S. based, I would just get a lot more U.S. viewers. It makes sense in my brain, but I guess there are a lot of people who speak English in other countries. Wow, really plus 2 that one. 368. Just like, but no, countries like Serbia and Bangladesh, I don't even know what the main languages in those countries are. Wouldn't really expect them to be English. Though I know a lot of people in Europe, even if it's not their first language, do speak English as well. Because it's just such a popular language throughout the world. Bengali. You know, that makes a lot of sense. $373. Okay. We're going to do 8 more of these, so we'll have done 25. And then I'll move on to probably 25 last layer, and then we'll go on to full solves. Your YoCube arrived, but your parents are keeping it away till later? That's so unfortunate, man. Sky, welcome. You're from India, and it's 2:02. I know there's a pretty decent English-speaking population in India, so that surprises me a little bit less. But why is so many people watching my streams in, like, the middle of the night? Like, why are y'all awake? Go to bed. Like, why do y'all watch at midnight? At, like, 2 a.m.? $606. I mean, I appreciate y'all spending the time to watch my streams when you really could be, like, being good to your body by sleeping. I mean, it's kind of nice to think that I get priority, but, like, also, I'm not going to encourage sleep deprivation. Sometimes a Friday night stream hits hard. I mean, that's fair. I don't... If it's Friday night for y'all, like, I don't know, it could be like Friday morning. And if it's Saturday night for y'all, that's fine. But like, weekend coming up. But if it's like Tuesday morning and you like have school in the morning and it's 2 a.m. and you're watching my stream, that is really far beyond my recommendations. Let's see. We're gonna do this. 437. 3 more. It's Saturday. Your school's closed. Yep. See, that makes more sense. Like, I'm saying it's not Tuesday, but if it were, that would be a totally different situation. 428. So what I need to do is I need to do streams at like 7 a.m. where I'm from, and then it will be like 4 o'clock for you guys. Or it'll be like 6, 7 o'clock actually, but if y'all are 14 behind me, if I do one at like 7 o'clock in the morning, it will be 5 a.m. for you guys. Or wow, sorry, 5 p.m. for you guys. That'd be good. But I don't know if I want to wake up that early. $394, and this will be our last F2L split. You speak Bengali as you live in West Bengal, India. I see. You know what? I want a better F12 split to end it off than that. I really messed up like 17 pairs. And that doesn't feel very good. It was a little bit better. 488. Alright, now I'm going to move on. I'm going to do 25 last layer. And then we will start doing full solves. What happened to the Discord? Why is it dead? Because there's no one in there and they have nothing to talk about. Eventually, if I ever get big enough, it might activate, but like, I don't know what people talk about. There's so many other cubing Discord servers that people would probably rather spend their time in. And I fully understand that. It's kind of just there, though. You get announcements every once in a while. Feel free to join. It's not really a big deal right now. $541. What do I average here? Low 5? How do... Okay. That makes sense. You got banned from Discord. Yeah, you told me that the other day. That's unfortunate. $440. Permanent. Oh, that's rough. That's okay, you don't need Discord. Probably ends up being for the better. Any social media ends up being a waste of time eventually. Okay. I literally made the light so dark. Why are the colors breaking? Should you get a new puzzle or a good 3x3? Depends. What 3x3 do you have? $510. $435. Chihi Warrior S stickerless. Almost $2. I don't know what cube that is, which means it's probably bad. So yeah, there are a lot of good budget cubes you can get. Moyu is always a good option. You can, the RS3M, it's old, it's cheap, it's good. You can get the Super RS3M, which would be more like in the $10 to $20 range. And then that's a good cube and more new. And then you can go to more of the flagship cubes like the Weilongs, like the Weilong V9, V10. Those are great cubes for around 30-ish bucks. If you want just like a good cube, and then if you want to go like really top the line cubes, like this is a Tornado V4. It's around $45 when I got it. And then you have the GAN cubes, which are alright. They're not worth the price, but they're good cubes. If you top in your class, you mean like do well in school? Well, then I would recommend doing well in school. If you can pull that off, that'd be good. Get yourself a Rubik's Cube. $439. $4.99. Azrael, welcome. How are you doing? $5.21. Here in India, 25 to 30 is the limit because your currency. Toss. Oh, you use a different currency. Darn it, I didn't think about that. So just say whatever I said and then just use like translate, like Google to translate it into your currency. $5.89. Mark P, welcome. How much do I spend practicing a day? I usually spend about an hour. So usually my live streams is about all I practice. I do like all my practicing during my live streams. Very rarely do I do much practicing, unless it's like something that'd be boring to watch, like big blind or multi-blind. Sometimes I do blindfolded on live stream, but only 3 blind. So yeah, most of my practicing happens on stream. Can't do blindfolded, it's bad. Blindfolded is so much fun. Quinticon, welcome. Do I do targeted practice? That is what I am doing. Or you mean like practicing splits? Because that is what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm working on my last layer split. And it's practicing / warming up before I do full sols. See, 367. $395. Eddie, welcome. Evan, hi. Evan, I need you not coming in here just to bring brain rot. You do enough of that at school. $551. Yeah, things are going well, Eddie. It's Good Friday today. Awesome holiday. Don't have school, so get to enjoy the day. Why is my IRL friend here? Bro, I get IRL friends here all the time. If you ever see Gabriel, he shows up every once in a while. I don't know, because my school found out about my YouTube channel. I go to a very small school with like 150 kids. And they were like, oh my goodness, he has 2,000 subscribers. That's so cool. And then it just spread to the entire school for whatever reason. And they thought it was the funniest thing that I have a YouTube channel. So now I have like a lot of people from my school who just like show up on my YouTube channel for no reason. 387. Yeah. Evan, listen to Caden Lee. He knows what's happening. Let's see. All right, 4 more, and then we'll go ahead. Wow, Eddie just got uninvited. What did he do? I'm really confused. Oh, you wish you had friends? Do you not have friends? I'm interpreting this as Azrael is friends with Eddie Arts, and he's offended that he just said that you have no friends when he's one of the friends. That's my interpretation. I'm a little confused, though. Your school is like 100 to 200 people? Nice, me too. Small schools are awesome. Because I just, like, know every single person there. Oh, that's unfortunate. 633. Huge lockup. Looks like no Gans cube. My Gans cube is broken. I have one, though. Will this open? Oh, beautiful. Right, let me see if I can find it. Right now, I have this Moyu Weilong. I thought it was cool because, you know, Maglev's cube. But then I switched to it, right? Because I don't actually practice cube. But then, hold on, guys. Let me find it. I really need to organize this drawer. Goodness gracious, is it even here? Did I blow up my Gans cube? Did I, like, completely pop it too bad to be fixed, or is it just not here? And I can't see it. Oh, I found it. Then I went back to the Gans cube and I realized this is so much better. But I do have some issues with the, hold on a second, let me find it. Yeah, it just comes off. So, this cube's a little hard for me. What's my clock world's podium prediction? Oh my goodness, I don't know who does clock. What, Tommy Cherry? That other one guy? Eddie, I know you do clock. I don't know clock that well, man. Daniel Guerra, Eddie Arts, Jackson Lewis. Oh, does Tommy Cherry irrelevant now? Oh, you're switching from 210 to 1.4 thousand people? That's going to be a crazy transition. He doesn't even have state record anymore, so there's a Floridian who's faster than Tommy Cherry? That's such an L for Tommy, honestly. $447. Two more. Eddie Arts. Skull emoji, yeah. Eddie had NAR podium at NA North American Championships. Dude, I really need to go to a big comp like that. I haven't been to a championship comp yet. I really need to because those are going to be so much fun. Wow, messed up the last move. Nice OLL skip, though. Alright, I am going to do full solves now. Now that I feel I'm sufficiently warmed up. Practice my splits. Nitro, welcome. How do you solve clock? You don't have one? Okay, if you don't have one, just get the Moyu one. Or, sorry, the Chihi. This is the Chihi clock, right? Not Moyu. There's one that's like Shangxiao, and it's awful. Don't buy that one. Don't buy the blue clock on the cubing stores. Because I feel like that's just everyone's first clock, and they don't realize how terrible it is until they get their hands on a Chihi clock and realize that, like, there's actually potential for a clock to, like, perform well. If I ever want to do clock again, I really need to learn, like, get good at Sheeran. Because I really don't feel like, for me personally, it's not worth it. I learned Sheeran. I don't need to learn any more of an advanced clock method. Sheeran's enough for me, but, like, every time I go back to clock, I forget how to do it, and I have to relearn. But I can average, like, 10 with Sheeran. Probably get that under if I practice, but I'm probably never going to practice clock for an extended period of time. Why not Sheeran? I just feel like... I learned it, and I don't need to learn anymore because I don't care to get good at clock. what did I do wrong? And why did it not ruin the time? It's not a 110. It was an 1150. Do I know any big AUG sets other than OLL and PLL? I do 3-style for blind, but I do that intuitively, so I actually don't know the algorithms, and a lot of the ones I do aren't the most efficient way to do it. But I still do pure commutators to solve. So it is a form of 3-style. It's just not very optimized. Whenever a Florida blind comp comes around, I will practice 3-blind, but there hasn't been one in like 17 years. And so I'm left with a 6-0 record and no redemption in 2 years. And I'm frustrated by that. But maybe if there's another comp, I'll learn some more efficient commutators. 1026. What do I average 3-blind? Before I stopped practicing, I was about a minute. Hold on, let me fix the camera. But then I stopped practicing. I don't know why. I really like doing 3-blind. But yeah, now I'm just extremely inconsistent. I probably 1 in 5 solve percentage. And then when I do, it's usually about a minute 15-ish. Ooh, F12 was really bad. You don't like... Is organizing 3-blind just really annoying? Is that what it is? Because... Does Tommy Cherry not show up to the Miami comps? That's unfortunate, because he comes to a lot of the Central Florida comps. So, like, whenever there's Orlando or... I think he was at the one there was in Tampa. And then he probably shows up to all the FSU ones. Although all the FSU ones I've been to, he was there. Third-blind is a logistical nightmare. That's so unfortunate, because I really, really need to get redemption in 3-blind. Because I really want to solve, and I want it to be sub-minute. I just don't have the opportunity ever. Oh, twisted corner, beautiful. Tommy organizes FSUbers? Okay, that's good to know. I wish I lived closer, though. I'm like a 3-4 hours out from those, so it's really hard to make those. I've only been to... I might have been to only one, actually, come to think of it. I went to 2.0. I think that's the only one I've been to. I've tried to get to the other ones, but it's just so much traveling for me. It's far enough where I have to find a place to stay, and that's not really worth it for me. 3 to 4 hours. Okay. I know there are people who will go to various states for competitions. I'm not that serious. So 3 to 4 hours, that's a little far. Because that's too far. If you're going to be at a comp all day, it's really hard for that to only take up one day. So I remember when I did FSUbers, we had to get a hotel. I twisted another corner. What the heck? This is not a corner twist prone cube. What am I doing? Yeah, some people... I most definitely not made of money. I will tell you that. Please don't hate. Bro, does it take money to get to a comp? Well, first of all, there's like a $30 entry fee normally, but then also travel. You have to get to the comp. So if you're not going to a comp that's like 30 minutes or less from your house, there's going to be travel expenses. Because like gas money, and if you're going far away, you have to pay for a hotel and then food while you're there. Miami with a $45 registration? Was it that much? That's a lot. You're getting our next comp? You do that. One day, man, I'm just hoping to podium. And it'll probably be in blind because somebody got a DNF. That's like the only way I can see myself podiuming in anything. There's no way I'm getting fast enough in anything. Like, I don't even need to win a comp. I just want a podium. 1037. Because all venues in Miami are expensive. Yeah, it's a big city. And you had a lot of cool stuff for competitors, like custom towels. Why were you handing out towels at a cubing competition? That doesn't make any sense. And then stickers. That's cool. That is cool though. If you give away things. I remember what comp was this? It was one of the UCF comps where they gave everyone $10 to Speed Cube Shop. That was cool. I got me a mini mat. I think no. With that money, I got this mini mat. What does it take to organize a comp? That's not a question for me. Though I probably want to organize a comp one day. I think that'd be very fun. I'm just not in a position to do that right now. Oh, I had pseudo slot. Why didn't I do it? 1019. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't completely mess it up, but I did mess up, and it should have been sub 10. When East Germany gets more comps, we'll get in our... Okay. I don't know how many comps there are there, but there's probably more than there are in Central Florida. I know we get Florida comps every once in a while, but like we don't get Orlando comps that much. It's usually Miami or Tallahassee, which are both just the vast ends of Florida, and I am right in the middle. So whenever those come, I can rarely go to them. $10.14. It's only Miami because you locked in. So if you organize those comps and you live in that area, that makes a lot of sense. So we just need an Orlando area person to organize comps. Guys, I need to lock in and start organizing comps. That's what needs to happen. Then we'll get Central Florida comps. Where you live there, basically no comps. Yeah, it's rough. Wish kids could organize comps. Yeah, come to think of it, I'm not 18. I'm probably not allowed to organize a comp yet. It's fine. I will not be in a position to organize a comp before I turn 18 this summer. Did I overturn my setup to that R-perm? Is that what I did? How did I do that? You're 10? Oh, that's rough. You're the only organizer within 5 hours. Yeah, because the other one's in Tallahassee. Miami to Tallahassee is like 7 hours. Actually, I don't know for sure. It might be less than that, but it's a lot. It's far. You just say you have dwarfism and organized, dude. Don't go breaking any laws. You don't want to get banned from the WCA. That would not be fun. That's crazy. How did I not sub 9 that? Why did I have to completely mess up my Z-perm? It's so frustrating. I really need to start focusing on my solves. I need to interact with chat between the solves, not while I'm solving. Cube stuff. How tall am I? Why is that the question that you come in with? Oh, y'all are talking about height. Okay, I missed that part. I am 6 feet. So I'm not a small person, thank the Lord. Imagine comparing height. Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing. Y'all are just, like, going crazy in my chat. Like, these are not the kinds of things I expect to hear from my live stream chat. We're having... comparing height. $10.88. You're 6 foot 27 inch. Oh, 27 inch right. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's actually, I don't know. Is that high? That's like 2.5 feet. You can control your dreams, so you organize comps. So you're just lucid dreaming, and what you decide to do of all the things you can do is organize a cubing competition. That is based. Oh my gosh, why am I doing bad? You're taller than the average ant. I'm glad. I'm really glad that that's a true statement about you. Why is this the scramble? I am not liking this. Both of these pairs right here, I have no idea how to preserve. I could do this and preserve the one. I don't think it was a phenomenal solution. Why can't I AUF right now? I've gotten like 6+2s and I've done, what, 12 solves? I'm really distracted right now. I am not solving well. $10.56. Is sub 10 hard? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I've been working at this for 5 years, and I'm not there yet. I can get sub 10s. Obviously, you've probably seen a couple already, but I am not averaging it yet. It's not impossible, though. There are thousands and thousands of people who do it. So, just because it's hard, don't let it discourage you. Dadgummit, dude, that's like number 7. I need to keep track of how many +2s I've gotten today. Dude, I don't get +2s that often. Like, I do get +2s a lot, but, like, not this much. Today is a special day. I might have the curse for just today. Nah, sub 10 is easy. You know what, Eddie? We all know you're already sub 10. So... $9.73. Boom. Sub 10. You've been cubing for 4 years and 13.7? That's not bad. Like, if you're just slow and steady and, like, if you're not committing all your time in your life to cubing, that is very reasonable. Dadgummit. That wasn't even a +2. That took it even further. We're going to count it because it didn't change how much what my time would be. Penalties aren't real. They don't exist. Eddie Arts is slow. Well, he's probably faster than me, so... you could definitely, if you put in the work, you could definitely get very close to sub 10 in a year. I've heard of people get really fast. in short amounts of time like that. The double sledge alg for what OLL? Because my OLL needs to be refined. Are you talking about the... Wait. You are talking of... No. Here. I'm trying to set it up. Oh wait, I'm not setting this up right. Wait, it's an L case. Why don't I know how to set up the algorithm? Wait, so it's this, which means I'm gonna flip these two. This one, these. Okay, this case. I do right here. Are you talking about this? I do this algorithm because that's the algorithm I learned. That OLL is wide soon? No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. Oh, why don't I do double sledge for that OLL? No, I do double sledge for that OLL. Was that not the OLL? Just give me OLL number and I'll look it up and I'll figure out which one it is. You look it up on like jperm.net, give me the OLL number, and then I'll find it for you. Here, I'll look at that in a second. $9.54, I locked up a lot. Wait, so you're saying F prime, LUL... Oh, this algorithm? That's... I'm really confused. Just go to jperm.net, find the OLL number so I can know what OLL you're talking about. OLL 47. Let me do the solve and I'll find it. This was a bad solve. 1221. Algorithms. CFOP, OLL. I am not a robot. Oh my gosh. OLL. Okay. OLL 47. Found it. Oh. Hold on, let me set up to it. The R prime, U prime, F, R prime, F, R, F, R prime, F prime, R, U, R. This one. This. So I do just the lefty version of the righty one. So it's F double sexy F prime. That. Is there a better algorithm for it than that? Okay, I'm gonna move on, do some more solves. Beautiful. Sub 850. One look cube? Yes, that is definitely the method everyone should use. It is very practical and learnable. Very accessible. 1004. OLL 28 and OLL 57. I don't know what you want those OLLs for. I'm not gonna look up those OLLs right now, honestly. I'll do it later. $882. Do I have a scube? Solve it for no reason? Okay. Y'all are about to witness the most atrocious scube finger tricks you've ever seen. I never got good at this, despite having a sub 5 in competition. But scube is so fluky, so that's not even impressive. Okay. Wait, no, this is right. Oh, I messed it up. Here. There. Can I do the Z-perm still? Oh, I am so cool. How do I... Okay, that algorithm is so weird. I don't practice cube. I haven't touched a scube in like a year. Yet I still remember that algorithm. You're the best Ivy cube solver? I've never touched an Ivy cube before. Better alg for OLL 47 is RURF. Okay, I can see that. I could see that. If I practice that probably does seem faster. It's a righty algorithm, so it's going to be easier for me. I won't worry about that right now, but maybe I'll look into it eventually. Coolified, welcome. I didn't see you earlier. Oh yeah, you're the one who asked for this cube. What is the biggest cube I own? It's this. It's a 7x7. It's not. Unless you want to count. Hold up. This. I mean, physically, it is larger than my 7x7, but it also only turns. Like, I can't turn it like this. It only turns in 2 places. It's a marble maze. I've never solved it. Those things are hard. That is the physically largest cube puzzle I own, though it's not a Rubik's Cube. $10.33. Why does everyone use a different algorithm for that? It's a team-on algorithm here. Okay, for OLL 37, FR, That did not solve the cube. Did I do something wrong? Wait. F prime, RU2, RUR prime, U, RU2, R. Yeah, that is... Am I doing the wrong OLL? Because that brings me to here. Oh, wrong angle. You know what? That totally makes sense. Let's try this. Ah, nice. That is also a nice algorithm. Yeah, my algorithm's bad. I'll just use one of y'all's eventually. But again, I am not learning that right now. I just want to focus on doing solves. $11.11. It's bad, but okay. The L has to be in the back left. Yeah, I figured it out. I took a guess and I was correct. Nice. 857 full step. Forced dot case skip. It was going to be a dot case, and I just forced it not to be. $9.95. It was an okay solve. There was definitely issues with that solve. Wow, I just got that algorithm. Plus 2's don't exist. Hi. You've been here the whole time. $9.42. You remember the moment you learned the last OLL, you're so happy? Nice. I actually don't know all the OLLs yet. I've been... I don't know all the dot cases. I know a fast way. Like, I can look my dot cases without looking at the second algorithm. Like, I've memorized that. But I don't know the most optimal algorithms for the dot cases. I just force the dot cases to skip every single time. That's how I do F2L. It's probably not the best way to go about it, but that's what I do. What's the future of curving would be a better method than CFOP? What does that message mean? Learn the S-move dot cases. Oh, I don't like S-moves, though. Despite being a blind solver, I need to start liking S-moves. Like, there's one OLL, this one, where it's really bad. So, in order to do it, I do the inverse of this case, which is not a good algorithm. And so I go. So in that case, I know the better algorithm that's common requires an S move, so I've just been scared to learn it. That's why I haven't learned it yet. And I'm fine with mine. I mean, it's not great. The regrip is really awkward, but whatever. It's S prime, sexy, sledge. Yeah. I know, it's goofy. Don't make fun of me. I'm just scared of S moves. Wow, 2 942s in a row. Wow, I just completely triggered them. That's really funny that y'all care so much about that algorithm. Aw, bad execution. That case is long, but it's really fun if you do it well, and I did not do it well. It's just one S move? Wait, so like, you said it was like S, sexy, sledge, S prime, like that? So you hold it like this, and you go S, and then wide. Yeah, you know, that seems really fast. Like, I can understand why everyone uses it. I just haven't thought to learn it yet. But it's obviously really easy, because you were able to say S, sexy, sledge, and I was able to get it. Yeah, maybe I'll start using it. Maybe that would be the better decision. Yeah, I figured you can just do a wide push, so you can cancel the last S move. 1058, what the flip? New Zealand has more cats per person than any other country in the world. Good for them. I could live with less cats, honestly. I can send all my cats to New Zealand. I'm fine with that. $10.21. You're super bad at cubing now? I think you should just be better then. Do an S flick with the right hand. Wait, should I be... You mean I should be doing the S like that? Here, I'll look at that after the solve. I'm really dumb. Wow, F2L could have been so much more efficient than that. Okay, so you want me to go like this? That makes a lot of sense. I understand it now. The biggest spider in the world is called Newcastle Big Boy. I did know that. It's in Australia, probably. My camera turned off as soon as I get a 788. Why did it have to turn off on a good solve? Okay. We got it back. Here we go. I really need to figure out how to stop my camera from doing that. I understand it now. Yes, indeed. $9.26. Fake solve? Yeah, definitely. Definitely pulling another April Fool's prank like last year. What do I have? A 2x2? I do have a 2x2. My PB is... Here, let me check. 0. No! Is there... Do I really only have one sub 1? I feel like I've gotten faster than that. Okay, that's fine. It was a... Not a 5 mover. That one was like 7 moves. And I just did it so fast. I was really happy with that one. See ya, Eddie. Dude, the cleanest pseudo slot I have ever done. What in the world? That was such a free solve. I think my turns per second was very bad on that one. It was probably under 5. But yeah, it was a pretty easy solve. Also, it had a G-Prim though. What is my favorite cube out of all my cubes? Here. GAN 14. Limited edition. Space theme. This was their winter. It was the GAN Galaxy. Here. I'll try to get it in frame. Good spot. It is such a pretty cube. I love it so much. Bro got a case for it? No. The case came with it. Thank you. So, but I like to keep it in the cube. It is... Oh my goodness. Why can't it get it in? It's an awesome cube. I like it a lot. Cool collector piece. Darn it, 1246. Name it Steven? Why? Why would I name a cube? That's weird. Darn it. Yeah, I'm really not following your logic, Rocks. Lucia, welcome. Yeah, nice. I can't execute a V-perm. Ready? Yeah, I just messed up twice on the first move. That's what it should look like. Not that. That was better. That wasn't great. We're going to move on, though. Why am I doing bad all of a sudden? Remember the 9x9 stream? Did I do that? What? I've never had a 9x9. I think I do need to overhaul my algorithms. I need to overhaul some of my algorithms, not all of them. I have a lot of good algorithms. There's just a lot that there are just a few that I need to fix. Obata? Rubik's? Hi. Oh, digital. Oh my goodness. You're so right. I forgot about that. So I guess the answer is no. Did I ever even finish that? I probably didn't finish it, honestly. That was such a weird stream. Why did I do that? It was back when I thought I needed some sensational title to get views. But no, here I am getting views, just cubing live stream. We're so back, day 5. Like, it's really nothing special. Just be semi-entertaining and people will watch. I probably was not very entertaining back then. That was like 2-3 years ago. 998. I remember being so proud of the thumbnail for that stream, and the thumbnail was really ugly. Spoiler. That's only an 11 because of the E-perm. Learn one look last layer? I don't think so. It never got finished? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because digital cubes are the worst. It's so hard to effectively use a digital cube. $10.54. $9.08. Imagine digital cube on mobile. I don't want to. I really don't want to imagine that. That just sounds awful. What? Here? I don't know how keyhole works, apparently. And we need to forget that solve existed. See, that's how you're supposed to do keyhole right there. 932. Nice. Yeah, don't worry about the +2. We're going to finish tomorrow. I'm going to check the next day and something like, I'm back from camp, cubing live. Yeah, not me back then making a deal about being gone for 7 days. And then me just saying nothing for 6 months right now. Bro, I was such a tryhard when it came to YouTube back then. It was really funny. Teens, welcome back. Wow, I did not execute that very well. The video you submitted capped at 360p. You might get roasted for that in the video, honestly. I remember I roasted someone in the last video for having bad video quality, so just prepare yourself. Had an entire era of the same YouTube thumbnails. Oh yes, I do remember that. They were awful. I do remember being like, oh, I'm gonna trademark my own thumbnail style, and it's gonna be so cool, and I'm gonna stand out amongst all the cubers. And I'm gonna be so famous that everyone's just gonna see the style of thumbnail and instantly know that it's my video. Yeah, that was a crazy thought. Why did I ever think that would work? And also the style was really ugly. It was like a black and white gradient background with just like a photoshopped cube in it. It was really bad. I've come a long way. Plus twos, it's not that they don't count, it's that they just straight up don't exist. Double J, welcome. Holy cow, how did I sell the sub 9 there? How did I sell? Literally just execute your A-perm, like, decently, and you had it. Okay, I'm doing really bad. I really need to lock in for the rest of this. Start doing better. Because I don't want the split to be better, the worse than 1050, which I'm thinking it might be. Okay, my execution is really bad right now. I need to fix it. My PB average of 100? Let's find out. Here we go. 100. Best. There you go. 10.17 is my PB average of 100. One day I will have a sub 10 session. It shouldn't be too far off. Like, it might be in a couple months I'll just completely fluke something. I feel like I'm really capable of it. It just needs to happen. Yeah, it's not happening with solves like that, though. It's 3 seconds better than you. Your PB is 16-17. It's alright, you'll get there. That's a good time, though. Don't be ashamed of that. Yeah, man, I lose an entire second and a half just by AUF. You gotta love that. You don't really know if it was quicker, but it felt like it. Oh, so you didn't use a timer, yet you say your PB that is precise to the second decimal with confidence. That's just funny. 980. If you're not using a timer, it was also likely a hand scramble, so I don't know if you can actually count that. It's really up to your discretion, but I don't count hand scrambles. Now you have one now? You mean it used to be quicker? Okay. It's still a little confusing, though. 9:29. I wasted moves, but that doesn't care. I play Minecraft. I like to do speedrunning. I'm not great at it. My record is 27 minutes, which isn't great, but it's fun. Yeah, everyone plays Minecraft is probably true. Oh, 9:30. Okay. You like to play in newer PvP modes? Yeah, I do Bed Wars sometimes, but that's really with friends. I never do solo Bed Wars. Whenever I'm playing solo, I'm just doing speedrunning on MCC Ranked. Try to do it competitively. You had a 9.8 PB, and before then you got a 7.48 in comp. In comp practice? Yes, I've gotten PBs in comp practice before. Comp practice goes crazy. Like, wild things happen. Like, comp practice is wildly not representative of how you'll perform in the comp. It's always the opposite. Like, I've done really good in comps when in practice I was just absolutely awful, and vice versa. Like, doing really, really good in practice and then just do awful in the comp. I don't like that solve. I don't like that that solve happened. Is that a Gen 5 timer? No, it's not. It's a Gen 4 timer. I like the Gen 4s better than the Gen 5, but it's really old and I need to replace it, and I can't get another Gen 4 because they don't make them anymore. They don't sell them. They're really hard to get, and if you do get them, it's like $50, which is way too much for a timer. They should only be like 30. Gen 5s are too small. I just don't like that they're wide. I really like the profile of this one. But I am kind of used to them though, because everyone always uses a Gen 5 in the competition, so you have to be good at them. It'd probably be good to use the competition timer at home, just in general would be better for practicing. $9.60. My hands look massive on the Gen 4. I mean, my hands aren't small. I'll say that. Did you just say my hands feel too short and stubby, or are you talking about the Gen 5 timer? Your unofficial PB is 784. Nice. Nice. Another 960. Wow. It's the second time I've repeated time today. $8.44. Timer? Okay, that makes better sense. You know what, Quentin, don't finish that sentence. Alright, y'all yap amongst yourselves. I'm gonna stay out of that conversation. Oh, that was not where the piece was. That time does not get to be disclosed to anybody, not even me. Holy yap. Low taper fade. Yeah, holy yap is right. That's what I have to live with all the time with my friends. I'm friends with a lot of yappers from church. That was a bad solve. And I cannot type, holy cow. Do I have a force cube? GAN 14, limited edition. Space themed. It's a force cube. I will never be mad to show off that cube to anybody. Awesome cube. Favorite cube in my collection. Why could I not get that last move down, dude? What in the world? You got a 12 maglev? A GAN 12 maglev? Nice. The GAN 12 is good. After that, they didn't make any... GAN stopped making good cubes. Come in. Hi, Caleb.
No towels.
1044. You had the UV one and you dropped it today after going and it exploded. Oh, that's rough. But yes, UV, great decision. I love UV cubes. Oh, I totally passed up a pseudo slotting opportunity because I'm bad at cubing and I ended up getting a 12. Your main is GAN 13 UV? Nice. $10.67. Yeah, I'm not doing great. You got it for 40 euro? I don't know how much 40 euro is. Or is that pounds? I don't even know. That's not US dollars. I don't know. It's like 45 freedoms. Okay, yeah, that is pretty cheap for a GAN cube. Also, I really think I think it's really funny that people call it freedom dollars. Wow. Of course, it had to be really, really bad solve saved by a skip. Why couldn't it have been a good solve made better by a skip? Why couldn't that happen? You got it from a friend. Ah, makes sense. $10.35. 45 US dollars. Okay. Ooh, 772 full step. That feels good. Absolute steal. Yeah, it is. But why would you do that when you could just spend $45 on an X-Men Tornado V4, which is better than a GAN 13 anyway? 887. $871. Good cross solution. GAN is the apple of cubes. Yeah, it was, but now their cubes just like aren't as cool as they used to be. So now they're just overpriced. Like, it used to be such a cool thing to say, oh, I own a GAN cube. There used to be so much pride in that, but now it's like, meh, GAN cube. There are better cubes for less. $909. Plus 2s don't exist. Yeah, it was cool to have one. Okay, I'm really confused. What did I do? What did I even mess up in that solve? It just, like, appeared way out of sorts. Yeah, you used to flex on a kid named Dylan that you had one. Cool. $11.92, not good. Then you reach this bag and pulled out an 11 Pro when you had a 356. Dude, I've been there. I have owned a GAN 356 XS. I had the XS. It was $50 back then. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. And then I just had this friend, and he's like, he's an adult. He's a middle-aged adult, and he's a middle-aged adult, and he's slower than me at speed cubing, and he just owns the GAN 11 and Pro, and I'm like, come on, man. $9.79. And yeah, that was back when the 11 and Pro was their newest flagship. Like, 11 and Pro is probably their most revolutionary cube. Like, that's the cube that was just their best cube for when it came out. $9.24. Oh, you had the RS? I think everyone had the RS. If you cubed 5 years ago, you owned the RS at one point. That was the mistake that every cuber from 5+ years ago made. Every single one. It was an awful cube, yet it was somehow the most popular speed cube on Amazon. And that was back before anyone knew about, like, cube stores. Everyone bought on Amazon, so they'd just buy that one. Not really a loss, though? What do you mean? It was... Oh, you ruined it trying to magnetize it? Yeah, it's not even worth it. That cube is so bad. I owned 3. It's low. That's a low point in my life. But I broke my RS and I bought a new one, and that happened twice. I didn't know any better. No one was there to tell me to not do that. And that was back when it was like $18. When I could have bought the RS3M the whole time. Eventually I did get the RS3M. I'm like, holy cow, what did I do with my life? Wait, double X-Cross? Dude, what a solution. Holy cow. That's a beautiful solution to that solve. And I just counted an 864 in the final average of 5. By the way, I'm doing 3 more solves and then I'm going. Because we're about to finish the session. I'm using 4x4 as your 2x2. That's crazy. I wonder if they'd let you do that in a competition. Oh no. I messed up my OLL. Yeah, we're gonna redo that one, actually. We're gonna act like that one didn't exist, because it didn't. You're doing a T-perm on a 4x4? There you go. $874. That's 2 counting 8s in the average. And there's the throwaway solve. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be the last solve of the day. Make it good, please. You gotta go early? Well, I'm ending soon anyway, so see ya. Bye. I want to end on a sub 10, honestly. I'm going to go until I get a sub 10, and then we'll end there. Can you stay for this then? Okay, cool. That was a really easy winner variation. I missed it. 11, 10. That had potential to be a sub 10. I just sold. Nope, it's already not sub 10. We're going to stop the timer where it is. Your first cube was the Mofang Geet. I've heard of that one. I've heard of several people who that was their first cube. Oh! Wow, I am really selling. Why does this always happen at the end of a session that I just can't do good anymore when I just want a sub 10? What in the budget cube? Yeah, that is a great way to put it. Okay, really, really, really need to lock in. Really need to lock in. This is not a very locked-in scramble, I'll tell you that. But something as simple as not selling can get you a sub 10 on an only decent scramble. Why were those cubes in the frame? Anyway, 9.78. My camera died? There's no way. It was fully charged when I started. Anyways, we'll move over to this screen so y'all can see the stats with me. Did I get... The question is, did I get sub 1050 today? I don't think so. Holy cow. 1036? Dude, I was doing so good today. What the heck? I didn't realize I was doing that good. Anyways, with that, I'm going to head out. And maybe I'll try to do a solve tomorrow. We might end up doing 150 tomorrow because if I look over here, this number is... Oh, it's 959. Never mind. We'll do... Never mind. We might not do 150. But we'll do solves tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Happy Good Friday. Hope your Easter weekend goes well. I'll see y'all. Bye.